Hi, my viewers, how are you? I hope you're fine. To those who don't know me, my name is Winnie. I'm a structural engineer, and this is my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is about engineering. I give you videos on the actual construction work on site, but then I want to take a different direction. I want us to go the design way because engineering does not begin on site, it begins in the design office. So in the next few videos of mine, you'll be seeing what we do on design work. I'll be talking about the structural computer aided design softwares. Mostly I'll be talking about AutoCAD for detailing and drafting, and then we'll talk of other structural design and analysis softwares. And welcome to those who are new to my channel, and continue to subscribe, share my content, guys, and let us grow together. Thank you. Hey guys, like I said, welcome back to my channel. We are going to do a design work, but this is a very simple, will I say design or detailing work? We are going to do detailing work with AutoCAD. And for the beginners, this video is for the beginners, those who've not worked with AutoCAD, and those that are in the intermediate stage with AutoCAD. So when you open your AutoCAD, this is the user interface that you see. So if you want to open a new drawing, you click on new. But if you want to open a previous drawing that you have been working with, you will click on open. So in this case, because we are doing a new drawing, I'll click on new. So once you click on new, this is the page that you see. On this page, we have the application tab. When you click it, you see things like where you can open a new drawing, you can save your drawing, you can save as, you can export, you can print your drawing. If you want to print your drawing, that is the area you go to. Here we have the quick access bar. This is the quick way of accessing the tools that are in the application bar. Under it, we have the ribbon. This place here, we call it the ribbon, and in the ribbon there are tools. In the ribbon there are tabs like the home tab, insert tab, annotate, parametric view. These are tabs. And then under every tab we have palettes like the draw palette, modify, annotate. These are palettes, and within them we have tools where we make our drawings. The tools like line, polyline are found in different drawing palettes. This area is the area where we will make our drawings. It's the drawing area. From here we can type our command, is the command area. And then this place, the bottom right part of the screen, is called the status bar. This status bar is very helpful in AutoCAD. It helps us make accurate drawings. So this is the interface that you'll be using daily. And then let us now go to the drawing that we want to make. AutoCAD is a very simple line work drawing. It's just a matter of lines. And for us to understand it, let us draw some lines for us to know what we are going to do. So if you want to draw anything, the first thing that I do is I set my units. So you type units on your keyboard. When you type units on your keyboard, you get this, then you click on units. It takes you to this. Then it asks the type of the length, the type. We want decimal. If you want fraction, if you want architectural or engineering, but I'm going to use decimal. And then the precision, I want it to 1. If you want to 2 decimal places, I want none. Then the angles will be in decimal degrees. Then units to scale. My units are not, I don't want inches, I want millimeters. Then I click on OK. So in that way, I have set my units. That's how you set your units. If you want to start your drawing, you can go and click on the line, or you can just type L on your keyboard and press enter. to make you go to the drawing. Then if you want to draw, now that we have the line command active, you click on, you always read what the instructions that you're given. On your cursor, you're told to specify first point. I'll specify that is my first point. And then if I want to, you realize that I want to draw a straight line, but the line that I'm seeing on my screen is jogged. So that means that I need to set something right on my status bar. I told you the status bar helps us draw accurate drawing. So if I want a drawing at 90 degrees, I'll come and activate this auto mode. So I click it. Once you click it, you realize that now you're getting a line that is at 90 degrees, a perfectly straight line. I want a line of, let's say, 3000 millimeters or 3 meters. So I type 3000 on my keyboard and then I press enter. Press enter. Then I zoom in. That is my line. Okay, let me do another one. You click on line, then you specify the first point. This is my first point. I want a line of 3000. You press enter. You get your line like that. If you want to draw with a polyline helps you make different shapes. For example, it tells me to specify my start point. That is my start point. You can do a rectangle, any shape with polyline like that. So a polyline helps you make different shapes without breaking the lines. And then if I want to draw a circle again, I'll just click on the circle. Then you're being asked to specify the center point of the circle. If you click, that is the center point. And then you're supposed to you always read your command line. You're told specify the radius of the circle. If I'm doing it by radius, I want a radius of 2000. Type 2000 on your keyboard and you press enter. So this is a circle of radius 2000 millimeters. The same way we draw arc, we can draw rectangle, various polygons using this. You can draw a rectangle or any polygon you want. But I'll be teaching this as we go step by step. For today, that is how we are going to use the line work in AutoCAD. So the next thing that I want us to know about is how we select things and how we delete things. For example, this is not what I want us to do today, so I need to delete them. There are different ways of deleting in AutoCAD. You can just use your cursor and you left click on an object. Once it's highlighted like that, press delete on your keyboard. That is the first way. The second way, you can use your selection. There are different ways to select an object. If you click an object, if you left click like that and drag your mouse towards your left, you get a green selection area. Once you've selected it, you left click on it, it selects that object. Once the object is selected, you can delete it. But there is something I want us to see about the green selection. If you left click on this area and you drag and you get your green selection area, anywhere that is touched by the green selection area is selected. Like in this case, I've just dragged it to this point. If I left click on it, everything is selected, and once I click on delete, I'll delete everything. That is the first one. Another one, if I left click from my left and I drag it towards my right, you see, if I click here, only the one that is fully within the borders of the blue selection area is what I can delete. You have to ensure that everything is selected completely. That's the difference between this blue selection area and the green. So if I do like I select everything within the blue selection area, everything is highlighted and I can delete everything. Let me also delete this here. So that's how we also delete objects in AutoCAD. So So for this tutorial, I wanted us to do a simple floor plan, just using the line tools that we've seen. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pick the line. I'm going to pick the line and start my drawing. Specify the first point, that is my first point. I want a line of 4,000 that will form a wall of the plan. Then I'll go down 2800, enter. Then I'll go 4,000 and finish it here. You realize that there is something that shows me where the end is. That is because I activated this one. I activated the snap object to ensure that my line snaps at different intervals, intersections, or endpoints, or midpoint. We'll learn about it. So then I also need a line from here, 4,500. If you want this line here to align with this one, once I bring my cursor towards it and this green line forms, you can click on it. So to make sure those lines are equal, then I'll go down 2,500, 4,000. I want it to align with this, so I click on this and finish here. So that is my simple floor plan. This is how we do it in AutoCAD. But then something like this cannot be understood. For it to form walls, it means that I need to make an offset of 200 to form walls of 200. So how then do we offset? If you want to offset, you come to modify, and then this is the offset tool. You click on it, you left click on it, and then it says offset. Specify the offset distance. So my offset distance is 200. I need to offset that line by 200, so I type 200 on my keyboards and press enter. Then you ask to select the object to offset. If you click on it, you can either offset inwards or outwards. So in this case, I want to offset it outwards, so I click on the outside. Since I'm still in the offset command, I can continue the same without going back to offset again. Just click and drag on the side you want to offset. You click and drag on that side. Click and drag on the outside. Then I click this like this. So I have offsetted all the walls. Now that I've finished offsetting, you press enter to get out of the offset command. The next thing I want to do, you realize that these two lines are not intersecting. They are not intersecting. I want the lines to intersect at 90 degrees. For me to do that, I'm going to use this tool here. It's called the fillet tool. But when you click on it, you can fillet polyline or radius. I'm going to fillet with the radius, and because I don't want a radius, I don't want an arc there like a fillet, so I'm going to fillet with a radius of 0. Then you're asked to select the first object. This is my first object, this is the second object, like that. Then you press enter to continue in the same command, this and this. Press enter, click on this and this, enter this and this. Press enter and click on this and this. Again this. Then you escape to get out of that command. Then I also need another wall. So I want to create another wall here. I'll click on line. I need to extend this wall by 1500. Then I extend it like that. Because I want this line to extend to this point, I'll type on my command extend. Then you find that I get that option to extend. Click on extend, then select the object to extend. I extend this to that part. And this one I want to offset again with the distance of 200. I press enter, then offset with 200 like that. So I've drawn all the walls that I need. Not all the walls, there is one that I need here. So I'm going to draw the line. From here I'm going to draw a line. Oh, I can also offset. Sorry, I'm going to offset it. A line through a distance of 30-50. So from this I want to offset. Yes, that's the line that I want. Then I'm going to offset again, distance 200. Let me delete this. I want them to be on the same line. So I'm going to extend this. I'll type extend on my keyboard. Then you click on what you want to extend. These two I want to extend. So that's how our drawing is going to be. That's our floor plan. But then it's not clear. These are walls. These represent the walls. I need to trim down this to ensure that they communicate what they mean. So for me to trim this, to get rid of these hanging lines, I'll go to trim. This is the trim command. You click on it, and then it asks you to select the object to trim. This is the objects I want to trim. Just drag across them to trim them. I want to trim this because that wall is connected. I also trim this. Like that, and then I trim here. Trim. You click on it. Once you have trimmed everything, you press escape to get out of that command. So this is our simple floor plan. Up to there, I hope guys you've understood how we use the trim, offset, extend, and the line tools in structural engineering. Now that we've drawn our floor plan, there's something else that we need to do. We need to draw our walls. We need to show that these are the walls. We need also to place structural elements like columns and beams and slabs and openings like windows and doors. So guys, continue watching my next video. The next video I'll be uploading, I'll show you how we put our windows, our doors, and all the other structural commands. We learn about the hatching, and please guys, we learn about dimension, texts, and all those things. Thank you. Bye for today.